What is going on, guys? Matador HD here, and welcome to episode number 1 of this Southampton Career Mode. Yes, we are taking the Saints into FIFA 16 Career Mode, and I am looking so forward to bringing you this Career Mode for you guys. Please leave this a like if you want to see more of this. I really hope this, guys, will take off, and it will just be so much fun to play with. And basically this episode is going to be an introduction to the squad, the openings, transfers, the shortlist I want to players I will hopefully want to try and bring in, and we'll be simulating the first 3 games of our European International Cup pre-season tournament, which will give us £7 million. Now, my initial thoughts of the game: it's actually a very fun game to play. It's a bit hard to score on, but I think as the game gets on, you'll find what goes in and what works, what doesn't work, and all that good stuff. But basically, we get an email from the board saying we've entered you into this tournament, you better fucking win it, otherwise you're sacked. I don't really know, but we've been in a group with Besiktas, Fiorentina and Marseille. We are being told that we need to qualify for the Europa League, and the Europa League we are actually expected to get to the final. And I don't know about you guys, but that's going to be a very, very tough ask. But right now I want to literally sort out the first team. I want to look at who I want to be starting in that first game in August against Newcastle. And I completely forgot we had Ora Romeu, and I completely forgot that we had Jordi Klaasie. I couldn't find him, and I realised he was that injured. I completely forgot he existed, to be fair, and I can only apologise to you, Jordi. Hopefully he's watching. But we are just literally sorting out where we want everyone. So we want Cedric at right back, or Marnie on the right, Bertrand at left back, and I'm debating whether to let go of Gaston Ramirez or not, to be honest with you. He's one of those players that probably won't play much, apart from cup games, maybe the odd Europa League group game, because Southampton are in the Europa League. But I don't know whether we can bring in someone better and probably a lot less on wages, because he's on quite a lot for money on wages. But that's all going to be in future episodes. I'm not going to worry about that right now. But my main dilemma is whether I should keep Stecklenburg and go or bring in Fraser Forster, because in real life Fraser Forster is out injured for a good few months because of his knee. I don't know whether to just send him out on loan so he's actually not in the squad, so it looks like he's actually out injured, or whether I should just use him and fuck the system. It's down to you guys, really. Do I keep Fraser or not? You leave your opinions in the comment below. Also, make sure to leave a like if you're enjoying what you're seeing. But it's all down to you guys. This Career Mode is going to be about you guys. You decide who we bring in and what we do with the squad, and whether I leave or whether I stay. So right now we're looking at the squad report. I find this a lot easier to put players on the transfer market than the selling players screen. And right now I'm looking whether we need to sell Kevin Davis. Not really. I want to kind of ease Southampton kind of icon. I want to keep him at the club to end of his contract at least. But we are hoping to shift on a few players, most notably Stephen Davis and Maya Yoshida. And I really don't want to know about Gaston Ramirez. I think I put him on the transfer market. I think I did. I'm not too sure. It's all a bit apples and pears at the moment. And right now I'm kind of I'm really just stuck on Fraser Forster, really. I mean, I've got my shortlist in mind. I kind of know who I want to kind of bring in. I know what we need to improve. I know what we need to improve in the squad. I know what players we need to bring in. I'm kind of thinking whether or not I need to improve the whole squad, or may want to make slight changes. So I'm sending a few scouts out. Southampton have a fantastic scouting facilities. They've got great 5-star, majority of them are 5-star, 4-star scouts. They've already sent half of them out to countries respectively, so I'm sending the last 2 out to France. And I was trying to send it to Brazil, then I realised you couldn't actually do that because the Brazilian leagues aren't in the game. So I'm sending this one off to Germany to hope to find some young German superstar. So right now I'm looking for a striker. I think striking is where we need to improve the most, because I don't think Graziano Pelle will be enough to keep us going. He'd be good for a backup option in the Europa League or Cup games, but we need an out-and-out great striker. And as you see, we've got Nicholas Sewell, Sam Barr, Demarai Gray, Charlie Austin, Yannick Bolasie, and Alexandre Passo. I know what you're thinking. What? Alexandre Passo is one of my favourite players in FIFA of all time. I think I just love using him, and I think he would be a fantastic addition to the squad. But before we even think about bringing him in, we've got an away game against Marseille. We did actually win the first game 1-0 against Besiktas, which I forgot to record. Apologies for that. But I did win that. James Ward-Prowse scored it in actually the 90th minute, which is actually pretty decent for us. So we are taking 4 points from 2 games, with a 1 more game against Fiorentina in this episode coming up. So we get a scout back from Portugal. He's given us a list of names. 3 names stood out for me from that one. We've got 1, Ruben Neves. to Ucik, I think that's his name, and this guy here, Kostas Mitroglou. Now Mitroglou's actually loaned at Benfica, which I actually didn't know at the time, and it kind of went over my head. I didn't really pay attention to that, but we're going to have a look at Mitroglou. Sent an inquiry to Mitroglou. We're going to get off an inquiry for Ucik, and we're actually going to add Ruben Neves for an inquiry and scouting him as well. I think it'd be good to have as a backup for the first few seasons, but West Ham coming with an offer for Steven Davies, and I kind of want to up him up a bit. He's better than what they've offered. He's 30 years old. Kind of want to get a little bit out of him in terms of cash. Basically here, Sao Paulo do actually reject the first offer for Alexandre Pato. I really want to bring him into this club. He's a fantastic striker. He's fast, he's got finishing, he's got skills. He's just out and out striker. I think he'll flourish in the Premier League under my rule. So hopefully we can try and get some deal done. Maybe even send a player off his way. I didn't really think about it at this time, but now I'm thinking about it now. I think maybe I should offer maybe a player, maybe offer Shane Long to the Brazilian club, which would be quite funny to see. But West Ham, Aston Villa come in for an offer for Maya Yoshida. He's 73 rated and he's 26 years old. I don't really have a future. He doesn't really have a future for me. He is not. I don't really rate him here at Southampton in real life. I think he's a bit of a liability to play. He can, on his day, he can be fantastic, but sometimes he's an absolute liability at the back. And I think Virgil van Dijk and maybe Font will be good for now. But we're hoping to bring in maybe Nicolas Sewell, as you can see on the shortlist right now. Right, as I said, we do need to improve our striking places. So I am putting a bid of £5 million for the one, the only Charlie Austin. He scored an absolute screamer of a goal against us at St Mary's last season. If you don't remember it, he kind of flicked up on his right foot and then hit it with the left, and it just went in. That was just before Graziano Polo overhead kicked it in. Better goal in my opinion. But we're going to move on, and Cooper come back to us saying they want £10 million for the English striker, and he's not worth £10 million in my eyes. At most 7 or 8 as in real life, to be honest with you. Sorry about that. Sao Paulo come back for an offer saying no, we don't want your offer, we want more. They want £23 million for Pato. Oh, that is just a bit too much for my liking. So I'm gonna, at most I'll go is 18 mil, which you just see me do right now. But right now we've got a home game against Fiorentina in the last group game of the International Cup, and we do win 2-1 against Fiorentina. It is a very, very good result. So that is 7 points in the group to win the semi-final against Lokomotiv Moscow, which is looking better and better for us. If we win that, we're in the final. I'd love to win it just to kick things off with a trophy, really. It's not a real trophy, but it will do. And West Ham QPR come back saying nope, we want more. So we're just chucking 7 million, and we say goodbye to Steven Davis. He's off to West Ham for 3.5 mil, and we do say goodbye to Maya Yoshida, who come in for Aston Villa. Come back saying they want to pay 2.2. I'm not going to get anything more for him, really. So 2.2 is probably a fair deal for him. So thank you, Steven Davis and Maya Yoshida, for your services. Not much done, but we're going to say goodbye to you two, and we'll probably say goodbye to a few more in the future episodes. But that is going to wrap up today's episode. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure to hit comment, make sure you leave a like, and just subscribe for more Southampton Career Mode and for the Pro Club's Rise to Riches campaign, which will be kicking off again with the first games on Saturday. So please keep an eye out for that, and I'll see you all next time. Peace out.